Annoy! Welcome to Crysis 3. I suddenly realised that this this was available on Origin. I pre-ordered it a while back. But I'll leave this first cutscene to play out.
Here, take my backup. Dave, 3 to come out. Keep low. Move!
Right, so he's a bit of an Eastern gangster. And I fell in the river I was exploring. Or the sea, I don't know, whatever it is. Sea, probably. And swam around for about 15 minutes trying to get to places I shouldn't. So then eventually came up this way and got back to catch up with Psycho. The graphics on this thing are ridiculous, I think is the only word for it. They're so good it's almost offensive. You'll see at the end, the final cutscene is just breathtaking. But I mean, even on the way, it puts aliens to shame. Let's put it that way. Anyway, make it up here, and I mean, storming this oil rig, or whatever it is, I'm rubbish with listening to stories. I really need to get better at that. I'm like, well, we're going in here, alright, something about a dome, something about a suit, he's looking for some intel, I don't know. Anyway, he's also got an itchy neck, chin, apparently. Such is life. He tells you to go stealth, so here's the gun fiddling option. There's also the nanosuit gives you armor, stealth, super jump, super run, and targeting you can lock on. But having just sat through the training, I probably forgot all that.
Straight through the front door.
And sorry, I'm getting a lot of text.
Surprise is going to be our only chance. No one's crazy enough to give this a go.
But yeah, sat through the training. Oh, I'm crazy enough to give this a go, Psycho. And then probably forgot everything. So what you can do is activate the nanosuit, and I'll realise this about halfway through, and target people to then track them. Quite why you have to bother targeting them, I don't know, I guess. So you can choose what to target. It's a bit of a needless necessity, honestly. Anyway. There was a lot of faffing here. Of all the bits I cut, this should have been it. Anyway, this guy comes down here and I shoot him in the head. I got my frame rate was a little bit variable, but I think that's because I had about 6 things open in the background, using up most of my memory. There's a dude over there that I miss pretty convincingly. You can tell I haven't realised quite yet to tag them. And for a silenced weapon, suppressed weapon, it isn't very silent. Anyway. Guy over there that I somehow managed to shoot, and then it's around this way. There's basically 5 or 6 guys here, and I really should just tag them in advance. Then I find this little grate here, and this is the point at which I'm like, oh yeah, okay, I remember that bit of training now, and tag a gun, which is pointless, but you can mark guns and things to pick up. And then through here, and then I spend a bit of time. There's actually a guy above me that I haven't tagged. But then I spend a bit of time trying to shoot this dude, only to realise that actually it's my buddy, which is why he won't die. Take it! No? Okay, you must be my buddy. Then there's a guy over there who's now dead. And then this guy here above me, because I could hear him talking, but I couldn't work out where he was. So head up there for a little bit of a step. Yeah, we did. Then there's intel and collectibles and stuff scattered around, but they're marked on the nanosuit. But this one was kind of amusing, so I'll let it play out.
From our beginnings as a private military contractor to our current international role in wide-scale governmental goal management, energy generation, and population pacification solutions, Cell has always believed that firm equals fair. By monetizing advanced technologies retrieved in the aftermath of the Set conflict, Cell became financially empowered to reimagine the world's broken political and social systems, in line with our own lofty principles and strict codes of conduct. From here at Cell head office, your role within the company has been devised with total consideration and foolproof forward planning. We do all the thinking, so you don't have to. Do your job, follow orders, you're on the winning team.
So sorry about that, I sped it up by 50%, which is maybe why it sounded a bit weird.
Outages can be expected due to storm damage affecting the state power grid.
Anyway, heading through here, we're about to be handed the bow, so I'll let that bit play out.
That was a bit messy. Maybe you need this.
bow?
Yeah, makes you an invisible, silent killing machine. Serious kit, this. You like it?
No.
Well, that's because you haven't heard the good part. Carbon lasers map that bow to your nanosuit. It has enough kinetic energy to stop a rhino dead. With interchangeable heads, you can drop an explosive charge on any target. And best of all, you stay cloaked. You like it now?
I'm coming around.
Good. Now let's move out.
So the bow's pretty sweet. Thanks, Psycho, for that. Alright, me old mucker, Psycho mate. He's a bit Guy Ritchie. He's not Guy Ritchie, he's straight out of a Guy Ritchie movie. He's a bit of a stereotype. Anyway. Heading through here, it's time to learn how to use the bow. And that's quite fun. It's got quite a nice zoom on it there. And it gets pinpoint accurate when you take the time to pull the thing all the way back. You can also shoot it from the hip, although you don't have to. I'll find out a bit later that you can shoot it from the hip. But I kind of muggles around here for a bit, just dealing with these guys. What I don't realise is you can pick the arrows up off these guys.
Check the area where you last saw him.
Once you've shot them. But you can see there the kind of accuracy you can get even from a pretty long distance. They also seem to have a habit of seeing me through stuff, which is a little bit annoying. What are you going to do? Another one down. Yay! And then I'm coming around here, and I think my sniper buddy takes one of them out pretty effectively. Yeah, here we are. There he is.
Move on his last position. You are good to go.
Or do I go? I forget. No, I get that one with the sneak kill. Lovely. Anyway, it's just, yeah. Here we go. This is the sniper one. Skoosh! Thanks, dude. That's alright, mate. That's probably what he was about to say. There's a couple of guys left. Now, it all goes a bit wrong here. With a couple of solid misses with the arrow.
Close in on it.
Make sure you keep it steady when firing. Shooting like that is what got you banged up.
Shooting like that is what got you banged up, innit? Oh, alright, mate. Me old mucker. I don't know, he's already annoying me a bit. But I got him and then jumped down and took this last guy out, who freaked out.
Damn it! I'm about to die. I need help.
Sorry, that's all the help you're getting off the chum.
Roger
Let's
that.
move. So then I ran around and picked up arrows off the dead bodies, finally realising that that was possible. So I've got 6 now, I think, something like that. Anyway, coming around here you have to hack this computer console. Not open the door. There we go, come on, chop chop. There. So you need to hack that. So hack it I do, it's got 4 nodes. Sorry, 2 nodes. The next thing's got 4, you'll see. But the hacking's sort of interesting. It's simple yet annoying enough to get wrong under pressure.
This is Cell's home front. They've got about 1, maybe 2
And the Seth?
Come on, mate. The aliens are finished. You should know that by now.
Then there was a lot of faffing with him looking at a computer screen and moaning about wanting data and people having their suits ripped off, and honestly, it got a bit boring. But this is probably why I should make more of an effort to understand what's going on in video games. A lot of the time I couldn't care less about the plot. Also, actually that's not fair. A lot of the times I could, it fails to engage me. Like, I still don't really know what's going on in Dead Space 3. Something about markers. Anyway, this one, I did something about a dome so far. Anyway, it's another, I mentioned earlier, I think, I don't know, this crashed when I was recording before, but I mentioned earlier that, well maybe I didn't, but that this mission got a little bit boring in the end. It's what, 5 sets of catwalks with a bunch of guards that you can kind of stealth around. So I'll just do the highlights for this one. It's just, there's a kill. And there's another guy just beyond him there. Then they see that body, and the alarm goes off and a helicopter turns up. So really I should have just run past these dudes. But then Psycho would have been in trouble. because I think Psycho, sorry I drifted off there watching the game, because I think Psycho has to deal with, or he's got to make his way over here. Although actually as it turns out he doesn't, but I kind of figured I had to kill them all, whereas I could have just stealth and run past them all at the beginning. Anyway, there was this electrostatic pellet gun here, which looked like a lot more fun than just stealthing again, so I activated that and came through here, and had a pop at this guy, and he went down pretty quickly. Then I went around the corner and got one of his friends, but they all saw me. You can see them there mounting, and I've just run back to more or less the same position. That's just a bit more satisfying than lining up a bow shot, sort of laying it down. Now I tend to play games for the first time on the second difficulty setting, just on the first level, and if I cakewalk it, I got a barrel there, that was just that exploding. And then this is a funny little room. Yeah, but I'm playing on normal or soldier or I don't know, whatever the second one up is.
Psycho?
Yeah. Copy that.
But these are quite cool, all the little robots and stuff are going. But anyway, yeah, soldier, so which is why things are probably dying quite easily. So I'll probably replay this a couple of notches up. Anyway, this room, another catwalk, goes pretty well. First kill at least. After that, I waste all my arrows trying to headshot that guy, literally, just to get rid of them all. So I just run through the room and get some more arrows from an arrow resupply point. Now here there's a turret. This is the 4-point hack.
Meet me in the tower elevator.
4-point hack that I mentioned earlier.
Turret positions. You can hack 'em.
You can hack him.
Wish I could say the same.
Wish I could say this nice too. Ah, he's annoying me. So yeah, hack the turret and that'll kill everyone for you, which is quite nice. And then heading through here is pretty much the end of the level, and there's actually what can only be described as a kind of an epic cutscene. Graphically, at least, it's astounding. So I will leave you to it, and see you in the next video, which, as I mentioned, will probably just be the locations of the bits and pieces. If you'd like to see a walkthrough, let me know, but I know I still owe you the Assassin's Creed walkthroughs. Anyway, bye!
Most of them are debt slaves. Cell owns our energy, all of it. You can't pay your bills, you have to work it off. Course you never do, that's the beauty of it. You get stuck in that work-away debt scheme for life. There's no other choice. Well, there is one. You fight. Here, let me show you what Cell have been up to while you've been sleeping. Maybe you'll understand then. Welcome to New York, version 2.0.
What have they done? The city has an energy signature. Why is that?
It's Cell. They're channeling energy from alien technology, running their entire global power grid off a single Ceph machine inside this dome.
It can't be that simple.
It really is, mate. You kill the power, you kill Cell. As simple as you like.
No, the Alpha Ceph showed me a vision. We've been through this before. There's got to be a connection somehow.
Prophet, the aliens are gone. You finished them off yourself, just a few waifs and strays left.
No, there's something more. If we can just find a hint. Somewhere here, a clue.
Listen, while you were off hunting some super alien that didn't even exist, Cell were busy taking over the world. We need you back in the here and now, boss. We need you to help us stop Cell.
There's more than your revolution going on here. I've seen this. Cell are toying with powers they can't begin to understand. Whatever they're doing, it's going to bring about the end of the world. We have to shut them down.
Fucking right we do. Let's get moving.